said that the Bad Boy So Def versus is happening.
I mean, what if So Def brings out Mariah Carey? If So Def, they're all going to come out for Puffy. They're not. Right. Mm-hmm. So you may have all the records. Like who's going to?
Best acts are not alive.
Yeah, you think so? Okay, that's good to know. Because you just might blow it in your face. If you don't get the disclaimer.
This guy wakes up drunk in cabs.
I mean, I'm just YOLO
with no pants on.
YOLO.
Okay.
Wow. Living my best life.
That's a lot.
Yo, I like that. I like that. That's a lot.
Yo, when I say
that's
like,
the new shit.
Like, wait a little
like
bit.
That's a lot. Wait a little bit for what?
It's giving a lot.
Like it's
what
giving,
is it
like,
giving?
Slow down.
What is it giving actually?
Why is it called Watch This?
Why is it called Watch This?
Yeah, it's like watch.
Because he's a watch.
It is like watch.
Okay.
It is, and I'm washed up.
That's what they told me.
Yeah,
it's almost didn't come on. They said you were washed up.
You know what? They are some motherfuckers.
Right. And one day they gonna read a book and tell you to read it because they say so.
Nah, but Truth don't read books.
It all comes out. Right. It all comes out on the wash.
Yeah,
you know why? Because they wrote them.
Yeah, because they wrote them.
They did write them,
and they sold them.
Yeah, but you know what they didn't do? Yo.
We got a drum machine.
Welcome. Yeah, you know what? There's sound effects that are being played, but we can't hear them. Welcome.
You know she's over there making a beat real quick.
Yo, I have no idea. Is it
126?
Is it?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Episode.
Edit it out. Just do the Chinese voiceover shit.
Episode 126.
Damn. My bad. Nah, my bad.
Of the.
He's not Chinese.
He's not Chinese.
Wow.
Podcast.
You don't call.
Oriental.
You don't say that. You call a rug Oriental.
That's my nigga.
You call a doll Oriental. You don't call a person Oriental.
You don't call dogs Oriental. You call rugs Oriental.
He said
I said a doll.
Oh,
like an object.
I'm like, what kind of
an object is Oriental?
It's an Oriental dog.
No.
I was about to say, what's a Shih Tzu? Is that?
Oh my God.
I am Scoop. Here with the homies, Miguelito McFly.
Back like I left my car keys.
Truth ain't never tell a lie in his life.
Already.
So the Don Dada.
Hey y'all.
That's a lot.
Cause it was.
Yo, that's a lot.
It's giving a lot.
Yo, but not today, tonight, this evening, we are joined by a very special guest. You know, very blessed to be here with the founder of Who Mag, incredible individual, well versed, well connected, been around, seen a lot of things.
Saw a few things.
And we're gonna talk about it tonight.
Don't put that on my man.
I'm gonna welcome to the Watch This podcast none other than Rob Schwartz, man. And this is a round of applause. Clap it up for Rob Schwartz.
Rob Schwartz in the place to be. What's the deal?
RS.
In the place to be, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling wonderful, man.
Just want to thank you for pulling up.
I made it to episode 126.
For real. You know what I'm saying? So far, you've made episode 126.
It's only been 3 minutes.
You killing this shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're fucking it up, bro. You killing this shit.
Where's my check?
It's in the mail like everybody else. Word, man. But thanks for pulling up, man. Definitely looking forward to talking to you and learn about what you got going on. We spoke about it off camera, you know what I'm saying, but definitely want to let the people know in different ways they can, support your endeavors and get to know a little bit about what you got going on, man. So again, thank you. Thank you for pulling up. You could be anywhere in the world.
I'm here. I'm washing it up.
He's washing it up. But yo, before the show started, he was in the hallway breaking deals and shit. I seen you. I was
made a couple bucks while I'm here.
Yeah, I was ear hustling and shit. I was like, damn.
He was brokering a deal.
I gotta do what he does.
Okay.
It don't stop. It don't stop.
Yeah, my phone rings. People just be yelling at me.
We got money.
You know what I'm saying? But Mike, man, what's good, bro?
Ain't shit.
What you been up to over the past week, man?
Smoking the weeds, cutting the hairs.
So Truth,
damn. I can't even finish what else I was doing.
That's how you was answering. I thought that was it. Smoking the weeds, cutting the hairs.
I was up to other shit too.
What else you been up to,
I don't
bro?
want to speak on it.
Now hold on. So I was watching an old episode, like I don't know, like a month ago, probably episode, and this nigga Mike he's so stuck to the street code and so careful about what he talks
I'm
about.
A street nigga, like
nah, nigga. I asked you what you did last week, and you looked at me. You was like, "I'm saying we speaking on it." I was like, nigga, we went to an event.
Oh no, because I didn't know if we was gonna talk about it yet.
nigga looked at me. We gonna speak on it?
I ain't talked to my lawyer yet.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like, bro, you can say things sometimes.
I'm about to just bring my lawyer with me from now on.
I didn't say what crimes did you commit over the past week. I said, what did you do? Crimes. I know. Oh. So I would never ask you these things.
On podcasts.
Yeah, I would never ask you these things.
Hey, yo.
Who brought these guys?
Yeah, where'd they come from? Nah, but please, man, what's good? What you been up to, man? Cutting hair, smoking weeds, making beats?
Tuh. That's what they say. That's what the youngins say now. Tuh.
Is it?
I guess. I don't know. It's given tuh.
Oh, it gives tuh?
Yeah, I ain't made beats in so long, and yo, I don't like. I'm not trying. Like y'all know, I'm a modest dude.
Nah, you about to flex,
my nigga. Usually in
10 million.
Look, niggas. Nah, I wish niggas that make beats in here know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get producers block. I've had producers block for the last like 4 or 5 months. You know me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was days I made like 3, 4, 5 beats a day.
Yeah, not for sure.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga.
I had your hard drive with over 1,000 beats on it. I know.
You had my computer device. Don't ever say HD.
It was a external hard drive. But go ahead.
I mean, so
external.
You said as long as it was external.
Yeah. Don't keep them in. So, but nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, I'm gonna say, I feel like I knocked one out the park with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of nowhere, I just, you know what I'm saying, got an idea, the little chops and this and that, some drums, and I'm like, damn, yo, that shit sound crazy. I'm saying, I posted it, and, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people was, in my inbox, like, yo, what's up? I showed you a couple.
Yeah, nigga commented on my post. You put it on the post, nigga say, yo, how much?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I don't know if he was asking about the beat. Like, it might have.
Yeah, he was asking how much your poops is.
Mine?
He trying to rent it.
I don't think that had anything to do with me.
Hold on. So y'all brokering deals without me?
Nah, I was going to call Truth because he got the handbook.
No. I run the men's division.
Oh, okay.
And what does this consist of exactly?
You getting whored out for money?
Yeah.
Me? Nah, I thought it was you.
Nah, I'm allergic to that.
It's y'all. What you mean?
Ain't no y'all involved. I make the beats for this shit. I ain't.
Don't be nodding.
What you say? You make beats?
All right, well, look, man.
Beats, I produce.
But throughout all the jokes and shit that we tell on here, though, I definitely want to encourage my creative brothers, you know what I'm saying, to keep creating, keep putting out dope content. Looking forward to seeing what's next. The beat, I did hear the track you put out, or you posted on the gram. It is fire. Like, if I was a rapper,
you are,
then potentially I could rap to that.
You are.
You the most rappingest non-rapping nigga.
All right, I got something for y'all right now.
We good.
I got one.
You
got the MP.
Yeah, I wrote.
You got the MP6
We're good.
I wrote something.
Don't embarrass.
I wrote something today.
Not tonight.
Just for
He
Rob.
said not
Just
for
for Rob.
company.
All right. Later on, I'll spit my verse that I wrote.
No,
today.
You wrote it for me? Go ahead, man. What you got?
I wrote it. Nah, they don't want to hear it. I'm
ready.
They're not ready. You know what I'm saying? Because I was, you know what I mean? I was like sitting in my
basement. But
basement.
did y'all see the videos he was posting this week?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm gonna skip y'all real quick. What you did this week?
You porn or what?
What you did this week was posted a couple videos.
He's on you porn. He's seen this podcast before.
Yeah, he knows. But nah, these was videos of him rapping. Not naked.
I was fully clothed in these videos.
In a car, both of them.
Oh, they not the only videos you make beats for.
The first 45 seconds, right?
Right. The naked OnlyFans rapping is crazy.
It might be a lady there.
Time out. Yo, you ain't never. I might y'all niggas old. You ever seen that movie Girl 6?
Yeah.
Scoop was the baseball player nigga. You don't remember?
Nah.
You don't remember?
I remember the movie,
brother.
But I don't remember.
This nigga was in a jockstrap and a helmet on the baseball field, just like that.
You got to remember, I was 8 when that came out. You were 28.
You was 28.
You were 28. I was 8. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we got to be clear.
Not 28.
Yeah, he was pretty old. But Truth.
What's good?
What you been up to, man?
Actually, not that much.
Hooping, writing raps.
Both of those happen.
That nigga slicker than silk in the rain.
Pushing truth.
Pushing truth, yeah. Y'all was doing something like this week too.
You know what? Random question. Have you been listening to any new music?
New music, not necessarily.
No new albums that came out past couple weeks?
No, just that 38 special. That's been about all.
What's it called? 7 shots. 7 shots, yeah. I say 8 because there's 8 songs on it. I expected it to be 7 songs. It's called 7 shots, but then it got 8 songs. You threw me off 38 special, but this shit is fire.
It is.
No, he's 38, so.
Yo, this nigga True, like, he got bitches wash his car in the rain.
Yeah.
You can't stop the rain.
He said, yeah, it does happen occasionally.
I'm saying, like,
it's the VE shades.
I'm glad I fuck with that nigga, yo.
It's
He's
the
a cool
VE
nigga.
frames.
He got,
and then
I
the
get my car
pimp,
washed
you know,
too?
you can sense the pimping.
Don't let my shit get wet.
He been pimping since been pimping.
Yeah, yo, he hasn't washed the car in the rain and says don't get it wet.
Yeah. Don't let it get wet.
And it's funny because
But is it wet if you in the rain?
My new nickname at work is actually like Smooth. Like people just randomly.
They gave you a new nigga.
Yeah, like Smooth.
Yo, you talking about Truth? Nah, Smooth, nigga.
Yeah.
The nigga that drive the Cadillac.
That might be your new name on the pod, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, AKA Smooth.
Truth, AKA Smooth.
You know what I'm saying? Truth with an F, AKA Smooth.
Smooth, BKA Truth.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But what's up with the music, though? I mean, yours. I know you said you got some projects you working on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Memph think he can rap better than you, but I don't believe him.
Who's the last?
Numbers the first one that thinks he can rap better than you.
All right, I mean, it's good to have confidence.
I can rap better than Scoop.
You can.
Right now, at this point,
I never said I could rap better than
You can. Yeah, I know. I was just joking, bro. But like, Mike could definitely rap better than me. Y'all heard Mike's record, Clap?
I only got 2 records, nigga.
You heard Clap?
And the freestyle.
Yeah, you heard Clap? You're crazy, you got bars.
Yeah, Mike.
bars.
Yeah. So the Don Dada.
You're...
Now, nah,
Here
yo.
you go.
Because you know what though? Because it's been 2 weeks since our last episode, which is not common, right? We typically have an episode every week, you know. So 2 weeks since our last episode, and I know within the past 2 weeks you've had a lot of cool things going on. I don't know if we speaking on them.
I mean, if you want to.
Allegedly.
I mean, we can speak on what's been seen.
Allegedly.
Can you tell us? Because I know. But I think the people need to know. I think I saw a post on a very reputable brand's site, and I saw you on it talking about niggas at the gas station.
What, the Emmy?
This is a real thing.
Yo, the crazy part is it was about the Emmy. So, long story
Mad
short,
penny packing niggas be at the Emmy.
you know, I've been on my comedian bag for like a year. This was back when I first started too, like 10 months ago. I was at the gas station looking bummy. And of course, this niggas out there trying to sell you weed. This niggas out there trying to steal your coochie. You know, it'd be wild.
Give me your coochie.
Like, it'd be wild. So, like, when I got home, I tweeted about it, and we was just all, like, going in on it. I'm like, yo, I'm about to make a TikTok about this shit. So, long story short, and it's the crazy part is I edited that whole video. So, like, even the gas station is, like, green screen. Like, I'm in my crib. And so I
You got a gas station at your crib?
Balling. She had the high ceilings and a gas station.
Fuck. I need to do something different.
You feel me? You could do anything in the world of TikTok. So I was at the gas station. It's just a simple video. You know, I'm on the phone like, yeah, I had to stop at the gas station, get some cones and shit. And then a dude just woke up like, give me a coochie. And I'm like, boy. And I grabbed my Telfar bag, and I had my Telfar bag in the video. So long story short, honestly, I just woke up one day to a message stating that Telfar wanted to use me for a global ad.
Wow.
Global.
That's so dope.
Clap it up for that, man. Fuck what you heard. Not local, not neighborhood.
And honestly, like, it's crazy to even be on their page, but for them to reach out to you and say, no, we want to put you in an ad, like, and this is going to run globally, like on their Telfar TV, their website, their billboards, everywhere.
So fly.
So,
All because niggas trying to steal coochie.
right at the gas station. So, like, and one thing I loved about it is I just want to show women that you don't have to look your best. You don't always have to be glammed up or have your hair done. Like, be yourself. Like, that is a video. I don't got no makeup on. I look crazy. Like, I got on a hoodie. Like, I look, you know, like I'm on my regular shit, like regular degler. Just how I go to the gas station.
Take
Looking like a regular person.
Take notes what?
Don't wear makeup all the time.
You right. You right.
Nah, but like seriously, like I feel like I used to think like I had to be perfect when I put my videos up. And like my videos that I'm not just, you know, joking, just showing my personality. That's what got me that deal. So just be yourself, y'all. Be authentic. And that video was from 10 months ago. 10 months. They've been watching for a long time. So
That's fly.
And it's funny because, anyone that's followed, this podcast and, since you've been here, which has been for a while, we've talked about you doing TikTok videos and different things. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like that's the beautiful thing about growth. Like you hear someone talk about some shit and it's like, oh yeah, it's cool. But then they have an accomplishment based off of this.
I walk it like I talk it. And that's why I feel like it moves people. Mm-hmm. Like when I be like, yo, like keep doing whatever you're doing. Like, and I preach that on a daily basis. Like even before this came to me, like it's a blessing, but I still have the same message. I've been telling people like, put your content up, keep moving. You never know who's watching.
But look, to keep it real, just from the outside looking in, just from artist perspective or creative perspective, a couple weeks before that, you was talking about how stressful it was owning your own business and having to really push through that. Mm-hmm. And then I think that's what a lot of us do when it gets difficult. We sort of give up on our dreams, not understanding that next moment.
That's what I mean though.
Where's my coin?
I show my ugly. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's what got me where I'm at. Like I show my ugly. Like I'll put online like, yo, this is hard. Like if you want to be an entrepreneur, I put up a video a year ago showing people I had my worst quarter ever. I mean, like I made like 1 month I made $100. Mm-hmm. The next month I made like $200. I had a 6-figure business. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling people like I'm 11 years in and I'm still seeing months like this. Right. Like my worst months ever that I've ever had. Like you just got to stay strong and keep moving because tomorrow could be the day. You feel me? Like I could have gave up on doing TikTok videos when I was getting no views. Nobody was sharing my shit. But I didn't. I was like, fuck it. I'm looking for, I'm worried about the eyes I'm trying to catch. I'm not worried about nobody that, that I'm around right now. And that's not to be rude, but it's like, I'm striving for things that are unforeseen to everyone around me.
And it's crazy though, cause but to relate to that, having your worst quarter ever, like, because I remember there was a quarter of McFly. You was telling me like the people on your block, they stopped doing drugs for like a quarter.
Nothing you talking about.
Nah, remember we was. All right. I'm just off camera. We'll
on camera.
We'll relate.
Nigga.
We'll reminisce off camera.
Have to edit out what's about to happen next.
I mean, I was just trying to give you
props.
I appreciate you persevered.
That, though.
No doubt.
Big Soul, Telfar
Big Soul,
girl,
not the little one.
Telfar girl, you already fucking know.
Not the little one.
Go
not the little one is crazy.
Telfar,
and then she pulls up the little one.
Go see me on the Instagram. I'm still up there. The Telfar girl, Big Soul. You already know.
Not the little one.
Telfar again, black owns. Support.
She got the hat on and shit. Yeah, like she ain't fucking around. You heard me.
I've been a Telfar girl.
You're not for real. I know. I peep.
I'm saying the niggas from Manscaped DM me to do an ad.
Do it.
I'm about to.
No. I wanted to tell a joke.
You got anything to
Manscaped? Was going to be inappropriate. Nah,
come on, tell it.
Nah.
You got something to Manscaped?
Yeah. Not at this moment, but give me like 2 weeks, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
Shout outs to my man Demetrius just had a baby yesterday.
Oh, I was about to say,
what
was he about to say?
Just Manscaped
Shout out to my boy, went to my boy, Demetrius.
Not at all. Don't put someone on his name. Shout outs to Demetrius.
Shout out to his baby.
Dropping a new baby, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, bro.
Dropping baby like a mixtape.
Yeah, word. Shout out to Demetrius.
That's lit. Yo, babies are so cute. I be having baby fever. Shout out to him.
You about to do what?
I be having baby fever.
You should take Tylenol. It'll get rid of your feeling.
There's this other stuff that you can take that actually.
What? Royal honey? You put royal honey on your chicken nuggets, don't you?
Yo, I ain't did shit this week. No.
Yes, you did.
I did.
You posted videos of you rapping.
No, I did not.
Y'all saw it, right? Mm-mm. I'm not the only one? Mm-mm. Hey, y'all saw it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Just making sure.
Memphis don't even have social media, so I know it's not even.
He don't need one. He
always does that, though.
Yo. I watched the Redeem Team documentary on Netflix. It's a very good documentary that I watched.
Basketball?
Yes. It was about the 2008 USA national team that played in the Olympics because in 2004, USA lost for like the first time in like ever. First time in 14 years, some shit, or something like that. It was a long time. And they had to come back and redeem themselves, so they call themselves the Redeem Team. And it's a good doc. I mean, R.I.P. Kobe. Kobe was a huge part of this, the doc.
You don't remember the Olympic teams used to be college niggas?
Before the Dream Team.
Yeah,
before 92.
That's what I'm saying. That's unfair because the other niggas they was battling was college.
But when it was Michael Jordan, they won.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. They was battling college niggas.
Watch the documentary.
No, that's what I'm saying. So he didn't want to play on the Dream Team because when he was fresh out of college, he played for the Olympics, and he won gold.
Yeah, Jordan did.
Yeah.
But watch the documentary because they talk about all that. Like
what's on Netflix?
Yeah.
I don't got that.
Yeah, that's good. But everybody, for years that even the Olympic teams were winning, but then the year before the Dream Team, the Olympic team lost, and that's when they said, "Wait, these ain't the best players in our country."
They was playing niggas like Tony Kukoc and them before he was in America. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas was like collegiate level. They wasn't U.S.
They were the best that their country had to offer.
They were already professionals.
I know, but their professionals was like our college niggas.
Yeah. But they're not.
Nobody beat the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Who beat them?
Nah, 2004, niggas lost.
I'm saying then, but I'm talking about like the
92?
Jordan, like all the years.
But my point is, in 2004, it was still professional athletes on the team, and they
them
still
niggas
lost.
Didn't take that shit seriously.
It was Tim Duncan and fucking who else they have? Like they showed that team. I was like, damn. But in 08, them niggas came out with Kobe, Bron, Dwayne Wade, motherfucking Melo.
Yeah, it was the Dream Team.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was lit. But the documentary's good overall.
Did them niggas lose anybody? They lost to Puerto Rico probably.
Nah, they didn't lose no games. Well, they lost prior to the Olympics. So they had like world games in the years leading up to it, and then once they got to the Olympics in Beijing, they just killed that shit. But that's what I did. I watched that shit. Shit was lit. I ain't do no rapping though. So we have a very special guest today, my man Rob Schwartz, man. We want to talk about what you got going on, bro, because we don't be doing shit. You be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, from reading up on you and looking at, what you got going on. Like I said, we spoke off camera about some things that you have coming up. Before we get there, though, I want to slow walk the dog. Who is Rob Schwartz? What is Who Mag?
This is a 4-hour podcast.
I mean,
it could be.
We have great editors.
All right. I started at Polygram Records. I put out Jay-Z's first record for distribution back in the day. Jerry the Damager, Blase Blase, Dougie
Wait,
Fresh.
hold on. Nah, we do have a 4-hour podcast. Jay-Z's first record. When you mean say record, you mean album or you mean song?
Song.
Well, which one was it?
In My Lifetime.
Oh.
Now, when it's out in the stores, when most of the people saw it, it was re-released. But initially it was put out to Polygram. And I worked at a company called ILS Distributions. We put out In My Lifetime. And the crazy part about it was we put out the same time as J.O. Felony's Shermstick. And everyone was trying to push, Polygram wanted to push the Shermstick. I'm like, yo, this Jay-Z record's the record. But they pushed Shermstick.
In My Lifetime didn't really do crazy, right?
Yeah. So then Jay-Z left. Still stayed within the Polygram family because Def Jam was part of it. And he got his deal because he had his own money.
Because this shit, Reasonable Doubt said like Freeze Records or some shit on it.
This is before Reasonable Doubt.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just curious as to what the fuck Freeze Records is.
I don't know.
Was it In My Lifetime? That wasn't the end of Streets of Watching? Like when
came out. That was the reissue. That was the reissue.
Yeah, but because Streets of Watching came out, second
later.
album after that. But In My Lifetime was before. That was like after the Hawaiian Sophie.
It was after Hawaiian Sophie.
Yeah.
It was after Jazzo.
So, but how did you get into that? Like, how did that happen?
Because I went to college and I wasn't the smartest guy in college. And my advisor
went to Ryder, right?
I went to Ryder.
Shout out to Ryder.
It's crazy. I speak to her now. But I went there and I wasn't the smartest guy in the class. I was in a fraternity house and I kind of aced my way through it other ways. And my professor told me, he says, you know what? I was a double major in marketing and advertising. He's like, I don't know if it's going to work for you, man. I know you like music. My boy works at Polygram. I can get you something at Polygram Records. Because I don't think you're going to work.
Your professor
at college got me that job. Because he didn't think, because he's getting jobs to all these companies for everybody else. He's like, Rob, I can't get you a job. He's like, but there's this Polygram Records. I was like, for real? He's like, is that something you want? I'm like, yeah. So the crazy part about it was I was initially hired as the assistant to the A&R at Island.
Okay. Island before it was Island Def Jam.
Before it was Island Def Jam. And because I loved reggae music too, I was excited about it. But then I forgot that Island Records also had U2 and a bunch of rock artists. So because I was a white guy, they're like, oh man, this is perfect.
You're a white guy?
Sometimes.
Oh shit. You
they're like, yo, you perfect. You work on the rock section. So my job was listening to all these rock demos.
They automatically
and I never listened to rock in my entire life. I've never listened to rock in my entire life. All I listened to was hip hop.
Where are you from originally?
Cherry Hill. I was the only guy I know that listened to hip hop.
How'd that happen?
They're gonna put me in the
See, look, my bad, but this shit is interesting to me.
I'll tell you how
that happened. The hip hop.
Because my grandparents lived in Brooklyn. So my dad used to drive me up there, and I came across a radio station and then
97?
it was the original one. Philly was Lady B, Sunday nights at midnight. And then I used to scan till I found something like it. Cause like, what's this hip hop stuff? Because they didn't play it in the radio, regular radio. You couldn't hear it. In fact, Power 99 used to brag. They called it the no rap workday. Wow. So they wouldn't play rap. They purposely no one played rap. So I had to search for it, and that's what got me. I think searching for it got me more into it. Yeah, and then
I'm not supposed to have this, so I want it.
Yeah, and I was a little kid. I was always in trouble. I was a dumbass of the family. I was always in trouble. So I just loved hip hop. Yeah, like Mike. I read his book. When I was 7 years old, I read his book.
Nah, they wrote it for me though. It was an autobiography.
So from working with Polygram.
So Polygram,
what happened then?
I left Polygram, started my own label with some friends. We signed. We had a rapper named Joel T. He was a Philly hip hop icon. We brought an album, Gangster Chronicles, which when the West Coast vibe was going on.
Wait, hold on. What's the artist name?
Joel T.
Joel T. Wow.
He had a big song called "Ride the Crossfade," old school hip hop song.
The Crossfade.
He was a big Philly icon.
At the same time, like Kick the Ball and all that shit. Like
it was just a Brown to kick the ball. Probably Ride the Cross. It was him and Dollar Bill.
I remember him.
Ride the Crossfade. I don't know that record. Okay. Yeah.
So from there, just the whole time I was working with this dude that was a singer, and he taught me how to write music because I always loved R&B also. So he got me into writing, and his manager also managed a guy named Daryl who was in this group called As Yet that was signed to Babyface. So that got us to go to LA to work with Babyface's artists. So I became an R&B songwriter, and I had to work with all these big artists.
So you've written some songs that have.
So anyway, so I did that. Didn't work out the way I wanted. Came back to the East Coast. My fraternity brother got me a job on Wall Street. I know what the stock even was. I was like homeless at that time, trying to figure something out. Got me a job on Wall Street. I finally have a suit and tie. My mom was finally proud of me. It's like, all right, cool, I got a job. It took me 2 months, and I could tell you the exact day. I was walking to something called the South Street Seaport, and there was a free concert outside, and it was the Beatnuts. And my old boss from Polygram was the one that put that concert on. And I saw him out there. I was like, oh, shit, that's Mitch. I looked over and I saw the Beatnuts, and I loved the Beatnuts. It's my favorite group at the time.
Is this off the books time or before that?
It was during that time. It was It was after Off the Books. It was off.
Watch Out Now.
It was Watch Out Now. Because we were going to Sequoia's, which is this Latin club. We go there every Friday, and that was the jam. I waited all day to hear that song, Sequoia's. And here they are doing it live, and there's my old boss putting the show on. I'm like, yo, this suit and tie
Psycho Lads and Juju.
Oh yeah, so I started from there. I was like, I get back into this shit. So I started a website. It was one of the first hip hop websites to feature original video content. It's out before YouTube. Got really big, and every major labels come to me. I interviewed.
So wait, that's
everybody.
when you started Who Mag?
Yeah.
Okay, so you started your website.
Yeah.
You said before YouTube.
Yeah, it was before YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to host our own video content, and there was like. Our competition was Rolling Stone. Like, there was no really there was a few other hip hop websites, but none of them had video content. So we did that, and what was crazy was my first interview I actually bought off somebody. It was Randy Jackson during American Idol season 2. And I paid someone $100 because I had a conversation. He sold it to print, but internet was still kind of new at that time. So I'm like, yo, you have sold the internet rights. He's like, what's the internet rights? I'm like, it's different. No, it's different, man. He's like, all right, give me $100. So I launched WhoMag.net with Randy Jackson, which is the biggest show in the world, and no one could get to him. During season 2. For a bean? So then, I was like, how the fuck did you get Randy Jackson?
Yo,
I'm done. Everybody.
What did he do with that $100? Like, he got lunch.
He went and ate that motherfucker.
I launched a career. So from there, like every major label, I had a day job. I was still working in finance. So every major label was coming at me. I mean, Pitbull's people, we did 3,000 interviews between me and my boy that works for me. Between me and him, total, we did 3,000 interviews. Everybody was coming at me.
3,000 interviews.
Yeah, 3,000.
Lit.
Between all my 3 shows and my websites, everyone in hip hop I've interviewed. Between me and my boy Will.
Wow, Will. Shout out to Will.
Shout out to Will Hernandez, and the place to be, Miami in the house.
Miami.
Well, now he's in Orlando, but we did all my interviews. He was in Miami.
Okay, Florida.
So it was dope because everyone came to Philly, everyone came to New York, and everyone came to Miami. So we had everybody covered. So we did all the videos. I turned it from a website to a DVD magazine. We were the first first one to put hip hop in Netflix, first one to put hip hop in Blockbuster, first one to put hip hop in Walmart, Target, as far as DVD wise. Because the DVD magazine game was big, Smack, Cheddar, all them, but my DVD was clean. Because I didn't curse, It got a distributor picked it up, and it got to all the major stores. So we like changed the whole game when it came to putting hip hop in
Like
stores.
Will Smith doesn't have the cuss in his raps to sell records.
Yeah.
But you do.
But to put a DVD magazine, yeah. So then we flipped. It got so big in Europe. I got an email saying, "Yo, man, can you make this to a TV show?" And I was all excited. I told my camera guy, I'm like, "Yo, man, guess what? They said we're gonna turn my Humag DVD into a Humag TV." And he's like, "Oh shit, I got bad news for you." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "I'm moving to Vegas tomorrow to shoot porn."
Oh,
So I'm like, "Get out of here."
that's
man.
a bomb.
So I was like, "Yo, come by my crib and install Final Cut." This is Final Cut 3.
Okay.
I was like, "Come by my crib and install Final Cut." He's like, "You can't learn that." And I'm like, "Dude, I sat with you the entire time." Again, this is YouTube was just coming out.
Yeah,
There was no YouTube tutorials.
Yeah.
I actually bought a cut that was Final Cut for Dummies. And taught myself
With a
Final,
book?
With a book. I taught myself.
For all those watching, a book is a collection of pages.
Yeah,
that
Words
you have
on
to-
it.
It's number.
And they had everything for dummies.
Oh, yeah,
Anything
yeah.
you wanted to look up, you can
But
get it for a dummies.
you
book.
said,
got a
you said
library
your
of
partner,
that
your partner, or who's working with decided to stop.
My
and
camera
go shoot-
guy.
Your camera guy to go shoot
Yeah,
porn.
yeah.
I'm saying, was it a paid website? Because Mike, he had subscriptions to all of them.
And hope back then, I don't know, man. I don't know if they even.
Oh.
I don't know how it was back then.
No, I'm just gonna. You should hit
Yeah,
your, hit your
yeah,
man. So he
yeah.
should send him a thank you.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
right?
all right.
So anyway, we had the TV show came out. It premiered in Europe. 120 million households with the first independent hip hop TV show to premiere in Europe. It got so big. The first episode was with Pitbull and a couple other people. It was just a
Hold
big.
up. Pitbull.
Yeah.
Wait, when Pitbull? Not damn it,
It
man.
was
Pitbull.
past. It was past. It was just past. What's that label he was on? TNT, TVT.
Yeah,
Just past. He just got off TVT.
when he stopped like rapping,
Yeah.
kind of, and went into the more.
I tell you what,
Latino.
man. Pitbull was one of the coolest guys I've ever.
I believe
He's a
it.
He
goat.
is so cool, man. He was, in fact, I was still with my camera guy at that time, and there was just like we invaded somebody else's shoot. They hit me up, said, "Yo, when you Pitbull for Humag?" I'm like, "All right." So we go up to New York. It was for some other spot, and they had all this food spread out. And Pitbull's like, "Yo, if you guys want some, go ahead." So it was food that they set up for Pitbull. My camera guy ate all the shrimp. He ate all the food up.
your man got to go.
And then when Pitbull was done, he's looking like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It was like, yeah, it was crazy, man.
Told me eat, nigga.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure Pitbull could have got some more shrimp. We needed it.
I know,
You what I'm
right?
saying? Nah, that's dope, man.
So we launched the TV show. The TV show was doing well. We got brought back to America. We picked up national on Dish TV and a few other networks. And then I left the day job and decided I'm done. I did that for 10 years, the finance. I said, I'm done. I don't have any more bosses. I don't ever want to use the word boss again. I don't ever want to have to work for somebody else again and pay somebody else's bills. And, and the deciding factor was Merrill Lynch kept promoting me and not giving me raises. And I was asked to be a supervisor for this team, and there was 6 of them. And I'm trying to teach these older people that are 20, 30 years older than me how to use this computer. And one of the guys pulls me aside and says, "Yo, Rob, 20, 30 years ago, we were in your shoes. Look where we are now." And that's when it hit me like a ton of bricks, like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I left. And then 2010, me and my best friend my boys from high school, Mr. Mig, my best friend, he's like, I got an opportunity to open up a studio in Cherry Hill. Why don't we do it together? He was a Grammy-nominated producer. He did Leanne Rimes' "How I Live Without You." He did Taylor Swift, John Legend. He did everyone. Lady
what's his
Gaga, Mr. Mig.
Mr. Mig.
Yeah, it's my
Where's
brand.
your studio? Is it still there in Cherry
Hey,
Hill? Or no?
no, now we're in Blackwood. We moved it. We're in Cherry Hill, and then I started the
Y'all weren't at
distribution.
Executive 16 or whatever that's called. No.
Nah, we had.
That's the old head.
We were hidden.
Yeah.
We were back with the D. Simone. D. Simone had a building. He sold it, but we had the
Okay,
all the way
okay.
back in the cut.
Okay.
So everybody knew who we were. People were flying from all over the world to record at our studio, and it was dope. And it worked out perfect. So I had this TV show, the distribution. He had the studio. So got really big, man. We had all these people coming in, and that's when I did. That was 2010. We opened the studio, and then
Time flying, right?
yeah, man, we had a lot of fun in that studio. And then 2012, I started my TV networks were acting funny on me. They kept like switching times on me. The Dish TV network went off the air. I was like, man, I gotta figure out how to get my own network. And I was looking the Dish because it went off a Dish, and it's like, damn, $150,000 a month. I can't afford it. So I saw this thing called Roku. I'm like, what was this Roku?
150,000 a month.
For at that time for a Dish network.
Goddamn. Okay.
So I saw this thing called Roku. I'm like, what was this Roku thing? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try this Roku thing. This is 10 years ago. So I was one of the first
Wow.
100 channels. So I'm the
That's
first
what's
one.
up.
10 years ago. Sheesh.
The first one to put hip hop on Roku on iFame TV was my network. First one to put urban dramas on Roku. all the stuff.
Oh, you produce dramas?
Yeah, I did about 35 music videos. I had my own TV show on Fuse. I did about 20 movies right now, one way or another. If I produced, directed, music supervision, everything. I do. Yeah, I love film.
I just do everything. You know what I'm saying?
I wake up and I do what I want to do, man.
Yo,
I hear that.
So 2012, we launched iFame TV. Then, the cool thing about knowing what Roku was back then, it was so hard. Like, yo, watch my show. It's on Roku.
People still had cable back then.
Yeah, they're like, what the hell is Roku? So I was interviewing people, and I say, yeah, how do you watch it? You have to watch it on Roku. So I made people buy Roku to watch it. And then all of a sudden, everyone started copying off me down here in Philly. And everyone's trying to launch the Roku channels to fuck with iFame. Couldn't do it. But anyway, what else we did? We launched a dance music show in 2012. I was the video king. I did like 30-something plus music videos, like nice budget videos.
You said you did the video. You directed the video?
Produced it, and edited.
Yeah, the video.
I was the man.
You're better on Final Cut than you were back then.
Final Cut for Dummies did me good, man.
Yeah.
It did. I was the man. I was editing documentaries. I was getting hired to edit. I taught myself everything. So I know what I want. As a director, I know what I want. So it's easy to edit versus telling somebody.
Facts. Or so I've heard.
Yeah, so anyway, a lot of stuff happened from then to there, and we moved our studio. They sold the building. We moved to Blackwood about 5 years ago. My distributions got bigger and bigger.
Your distribution, let's stay there for a second.
Yeah.
So what does your distribution, because that's how I was introduced to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what is the scope of your distribution? Like, what is that doing exactly?
Okay, cool. So the first record I put out was Just Ice and KRS-One. Just Ice created gangster hip-hop. KRS-One, of course, is a gangster legend, a hip-hop legend. And I met Just Ice at a Charlie Mack celebrity basketball game.
Charlie Mack.
Yup. And me and Just became really good friends, and he trusted me with his record. I took it to Sony. They're like, yo, you got records? Because they knew from all my TV shows, like, yo, instead of coming to us, we'll give you your own situation. So that was 2010. So the first record I put out was a big record. You know what I mean? And then from there, like, I only made it for my friends. Because then people were coming to me. It's like, I got my TV shows. I got my TV show was big at that time. I got my, I'm doing music videos. Like, the distribution was just a little something I did for my friends. Like, it was nothing more. And then more people kept coming to me. And I've got them. I put them out. Do I have to do with them? But I'm still focused on the TV shows. The TV shows is making me my money. It's being licensed all over the world from all these networks. I had like 30 networks at one time licensing the show. It was crazy. So, yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy, man.
So at this point, approximately how many artists do you have under your distribution umbrella?
1,000.
1,000.
I have 300 labels, 1,000 artists, over 20,000 songs.
Wow.
Yeah, and what's crazy part about it too is what changed everything to me was, see, when COVID hit, I had 3 music TV networks, 3 music TV shows, the music distribution company, and the film company, all at the same time. When COVID hit, of course, it shut down the film company, shut down the TV shows. Everything was gone, but this distribution kept making a little bit of money in the background, kept making the money. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to shut everything down and just focus on this distribution because this just seems to keep on moving. So I literally, went from what was it, like 600 projects to 2,000 projects in 2 years. I just put my focus on the distribution. And I realized, like, I love it, man. I can sit, I'm giving advice to artists all day. Now I'm flying all over. I was in South Korea, spoke to 50,000 people in South Korea.
What the fuck?
I was in Italy 3 months ago, spoke at a hip hop film festival.
50,000 people in South Korea?
I'll show you videos.
No, I believe you. Why? Yeah. What are you telling these people?
Because the crazy part about it was who I was with. I was with all the prime ministers, presidents, councilmen from all over the world. It was the world's largest.
They were drinking Henny out there? I know they be drinking Henny and shit like that.
They would know soju. We were drinking something called soju all the time. Yeah, it's almost like soju.
All right. Yeah. So question. So because this is something that we spoke about, and I want to make sure we get to this because we don't have a 4-hour podcast, and I know your career is incredible. First of all, I want to thank you again for being here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got a wealth of knowledge, and I want to stay connected any way we can. Mm-hmm. However, you told me something that you have coming up that you're very excited about.
Where? So we got 2 things. One, you guys are the first to hear about it because I'm going to announce it tomorrow, is that we have 5 Humag distribution compilations that are up for Grammy considerations. That's being announced tomorrow, so you guys are the first to hear it.
Hey.
And Dre Artist is on it.
Hey.
So Dre Artist is now a Grammy considered artist. This guy right here.
Oh man, I didn't know I'd be hanging around people that be like doing shit. That's crazy.
But the big thing is we got a Play Music Conference. This is like the first big music conference of the millennium. They haven't done one since 20-something years.
It's called the Play Music Conference.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
I gotta slow it down because some of our listeners.
I speak
and shit,
fast. I know.
Yeah, it's cool. Some of them they not as fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the Play Music Conference.
Play.com. PlayMusicConference.com.
And what is that exactly?
So I did this thing called Distro Fest. It was a big music con. My artist kept telling me, "Hey Rob, how do we go on these festivals?" And I'm like, "It's hard." So I'm like, you know what? I got so many artists. I'm gonna do something for my. I always do good things for my artists. I do parties for them. I said, I'm gonna throw a festival for my artists. So I took 80 of my artists, put them on one stage in 10 hours, and we had over 2,000 people throughout the day, in and out. Mm-hmm. And I put the whole thing together in 2 weeks.
Where was this?
It was in Southampton, East.
Wait, down the street?
East Hampton, Smithville.
Wait,
Smithville,
Jersey?
Smithville Park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what happened was, I can't get into the whole story because of, anyway, It was supposed to be in Mount Laurel, and they decided within less than 3 weeks that they're going to cancel it on me. Mm-hmm. They literally canceled in less than 3 weeks after planning this for like 3 months.
Yeah, Burlington County good for
I had a very similar experience in Mount
I'm about
Laurel.
to say, usually they don't even give you that.
Yeah.
They usually don't even give you that. They give you a week.
due to litigation.
They waited.
Facts.
They waited to less than 3 weeks and canceled it on me.
Mine was 1 week before.
That's why I said
but
they'll
anyway,
go down
ain't
to
about
1
me.
week.
So then I tried to move it, and everywhere I tried to move it, all of a sudden there was this cloud over my head. Wherever I went, everyone would say yes, and next day say no. And I went to Cherry Hill. I went to Cherry Hill. I went to Haddon Township. Said yes, and they said no. Everyone kept saying yes and no, and then finally, the park, Smithville Park, was like yeah, and I was like, all right, well I know it's Friday.
Hold on, wait. With this, you said in Smithville?
Smithville Park, that big ass park.
Where was the joint you sent me? You know what I'm talking about?
You nowhere.
No, it was a humongous.
You sent me some pictures of a place.
That was the Bamboo Gardens.
No, this is a humongous outdoor field.
Okay.
And the people of Smithville were so nice. And this is Friday. I'm like, oh man, Monday's going to come. They're going to call me back and tell me no, like everybody else did, and they didn't. Mm-hmm. So I rushed over there because it was Friday night. I rushed over there Monday with the check, put it down, and I'm still thinking. And they told me they kept getting calls to cancel my thing, and they said no, we're going to let you do your show. So
you can't do it with the check.
So yeah, but they was like, Rob, just be careful because everyone's watching you and everyone's trying to shut you down. So just don't make us look bad. I'm like, trust me, this is what I do. And we did a dope ass event, and I did it in less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you said over 2,000 people showed up for this.
It was throughout the day it was 2,000. Now, if I had more time, it would have been 10. Mm-hmm. But I didn't have time to promote as much as I wanted because.
So how does this connect though?
So after that happened, everyone's like, "What's up with Distro Fest 2? What's up with Distro Fest 2?" But I'm like, I'm big on education, so I'm like, I'm gonna do something my artists can learn something too. So my boy bought Caesar's Pier in Atlantic City, and I was thinking about doing it there. Then one of my boys, I speak at a lot of shows. I speak at a lot of other conferences. He's like, let's do our own in Philly. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm down because I always do everything by myself. Everything I do, I just do. Like, I move too fast to have people around me sometimes. Mm-hmm. So it gets frustrating. So, but these guys I know. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. So it's been great because since we started putting this together, like, we all just kick each other in the ass. Like, yo, what you doing? Come on, let's get this done.
Accountability.
Let's get this done. Mm-hmm. And now it's moving fast. And it's going to be February 16th, 17th, and 18th in Philly at the Gershman Hall, which is the University of the Arts on Broad Street. You got the entire building.
I'm going to slow you down. I'm going to slow you down because I want people to know what the fuck is going on. So you said February 16th through the 19th. 18th.
Yep.
At
Gershman Auditorium, which is, we got this humongous, it was the OY. And it's on Broad Street.
Okay.
Right across from the Ritz. It's an entire building. We got the entire building. And we're going through the dopest music conference anyone's ever seen.
Well, I definitely would like to be there.
I'm not going to say who's we're working on. We have some commitments. I'm not going to say it yet. But we have major DSPs coming. We got major outlets, video outlets. We have music supervisors coming. It's going to be the dopest thing Philly's ever seen. And we're trying to make it the new South by Southwest, but in Philly. We're going to have all these venues afterwards.
Performances?
Yeah, we got 5 venues we just locked down. So it'll be 3 nights of performances. It's like South by Southwest. If you've ever been there,
Yeah, I know what it is. I've never been, but I know.
The cool thing about it is it's one street, so you can just walk bar to bar to bar. So that's what we're doing. We're not trying to make you. We have a lot of places on South Street.
So you're going to be having performances, also different sessions, education, and things. Yeah.
It's going to be all these people that no one could ever think they can get to. It's going to be all in one room.
Well, I want to salute you.
Thank you
for having that idea, because it's very important for people to understand. Like, that type of shit is important to the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the type
really
of shit
important.
that we did.
I was a 17-year-old artist going to the Philadelphia Music Conference.
She's a great rapper too.
Meeting people.
Yeah, she's really like a dope rapper.
I'm trying.
I haven't made music in a decade, but I'm just saying.
Back
then, even being 17, I knew that artist development played a big part.
She was playing her songs on fucking Instagram. Y'all niggas ain't say nothing to her about what she was doing.
We know she's a rapper.
You know what I'm saying?
They're old though. You just recorded that stuff. Yeah. You got shit you just recorded a week ago.
It wasn't from a week ago.
It was this
the
year.
The stuff I was playing, I recorded 11, 12 years ago.
Same.
No, this was this year.
You got freestyle videos.
They got pictures in the car. You have
all right. It was not in the car. I have not. But
yeah, it was.
It was not.
You just rapped like 3 weeks ago.
No, I did not. My
Y'all
bad.
just
My
had
bad.
a cipher.
I didn't want to throw it up, but I do want to make sure that we understand what Rob has going on at the Gershman.
Gershman, yeah. Gershman Hall. It's on Broad Auditorium. It's on Broad Street.
You need some
February
media coverage?
16th through the 18th.
You need some media coverage?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to be there.
I think I'm available.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm available.
All right, we're going to talk off camera about our availability.
But here's the weird part. The weird part is I have 2 partners now. So it's like, I'm always like, yeah. But they're like, wait a minute, Rob. You can't do that. I'm like, but that's how I always do it. But now I got 2 other people which is fine because I love these guys. These guys are great. And we have great chemistry together, but I got to like, all right, Rob.
Once they meet Soul, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Word. Well, look, I just want to say, like, at the end of the day, though, for real, like, I think what you're doing is great for the culture.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
It's amazing to meet you, too.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Definitely.
To know all the things that you've accomplished, that's amazing.
Every day's another day.
No, for real. I always say that.
One day you guys come by my office, you see them out. They've been there. My whole wall, my whole entire studio is just covered with autographed photos, pictures,
plaques.
Records. I got plaques.
I've seen them.
I got a few plaques.
Yeah.
It's just stuff I accomplished. But to me, the reason why I do that, because that's my past. Like I'm always focused on tomorrow. I like having it around me because otherwise it gets forgotten.
It's a reminder. No, I always say that.
But I never talk about it. Like we never
No,
talk.
but you should though.
I don't really, because to me, I got so much going on tomorrow. I got
I
major
get it.
meetings in New York tomorrow. I got so much other stuff happening.
But let me just say this: just sitting here listening to your past. I just did an interview about this because I'm the same way. I've already lived 6 lives, and sometimes I'm like you. Like you're only as good as today. You get what I'm saying? You forget about tomorrow. But you just sitting here telling us and our audience all the things you accomplished. It makes someone just appreciate you. You get what I mean?
Thank you.
are what you've accomplished.
Thank you.
And I want you to remember that. And I'm the same way, though. I do have a lot of memorabilia and pictures of myself just to remind myself on them days when you might not feel like yourself. You like,
Can you close that door?
I've done this.
Done a few
I'll get
things.
over it. I got something coming tomorrow, just like you said. But kind of have that balance because it touched me to hear the things that you've done.
Well, thank you.
You motivated me, so it doesn't go unnoticed.
Well, thank you.
Thanks. And what's old to you is new to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's new news and shit, But, yeah, definitely all dope shit.
When I think about radio drops, I think about Lil Webby.
Charlotte McGain.
Charlotte McGain. He was like, do
Damn, y'all got some
it
crazy
again.
names.
DJ Envy.
He said, damn, y'all got some names on y'all.
Nigga, they said it to you.
Yo, that is the most classic,
That's the best one.
raw audio from somebody trying to do a drop ever.
That's the best audio I've heard ever.
Yo, and the second best is when he had the seizure. And then they
Hold on.
They asked him about
No.
it. He was like, I told y'all don't be talking about the blah, blah, blah. Yo, he went off on
No,
it.
I think over that is Birdman. Are you finished or are you done?
I ain't gonna tell you no more.
Tree.
Yo, I think he had that on the same
Like, it's the same
sweatsuit,
thing,
man.
Birdman. Are you finished
Nah,
or are
you
you
can
done?
do that.
It's all the same.
It's
Like,
a tracksuit, by the way. It's not a sweatsuit. But
My bad,
next time
tracksuit.
we'll talk about it.
Yo, you look like you in
Pay the Fool? Pay the Fool. Go ahead, say it.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say pay the fool.
No?
What's this shit up?
it's
Kanan.
given.
I was going for Pay the
Raising
Fool.
Kanan.
Not Raising Canaan.
I was going for Pay the Fool, and I missed.
Well, I mean, we always saying Team USA. It was given that.
Yo, it's crazy, because watching that shit, today.
I was like, same.
I was like, yo, I'm definitely wearing that shit.
He was Raising Canaan.
Oh man. All right, so we do have a hip hop podcast, man.
That's hip hop 50. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. Y'all gonna see me on
You
Raising
ain't
Cane.
see, you ain't see
right
Joey
into that.
Badass. He's on there too.
Y'all gonna see me on Raising Cane. I'm gonna be on there.
I haven't watched it.
Oh my god, nigga! You
I was watching the Redeem Team, my nigga. Did you not hear the intro?
Yeah, but that was nigga. This shit been going on.
And then the Dahmer shit. Yeah, the Dahmer shit.
I got
You was like
two
he was in
episodes. I
Dahmer
was
too
done.
with that
You watched it?
sweatsuit.
I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm done.
He was like, fuck that.
He was in the club.
I like horror
What?
shit. To me,
Hold on. No, but you should see when Mike does the Dahmer dance. It's
you
crazy.
should-
It's crazy. Do the Dahmer dance.
Nah.
Do the shit. We was in the barbershop and nigga did the Dahmer dance. That shit was
You ain't right.
you
You
son.
ain't fucking right.
You
know you
son.
fucking wrong for that.
Oh man.
That nigga was doing the Pop Smoke before Pop Smoke. Like,
You are not right.
All right. So I saw some footage
Scoop
online.
wanted to be the third victim.
Don't play like that.
That is crazy. I saw some footage online that Jermaine Dupri was.
Oh my God.
Jermaine
That's your favorite rapper. You told me that.
Life in 1472.
Okay.
Jermaine Dupri was on stage. I don't know where he was. Was he in Atlanta? I'm not sure. But he was on stage,
didn't
and
see this.
I'm assuming he was in Atlanta. I don't know. I'm assuming he was somewhere in that region.
Somewhere in Georgia.
Yeah, he was in Augusta. and he said that the Bad Boy So Def versus is happening.
That's
But
lit.
it's not a versus though.
Rob
Right.
Schwartz coughed.
I did cough. 'Cause I had a cough.
What are you fucking rheumatologist?
I said his first and last name too. Rob Schwartz coughed.
That's all right.
No, I had the longest name with one syllable.
Yo,
Is that nigga on the spectrum?
hold on. Are we going to talk about it?
How is it gonna be a versus when like half of the bad
Yeah,
boy
but it's not
doesn't-
verses though, right? It's not verses.
They
It's
just
not
gonna play
associated
hits,
with
right?
verses?
No, he said the verses.
Oh, okay. Because
It's
before
happening.
they were
They
saying
gonna
it
play
wasn't
like hits.
associated.
They said it was not going to do. They was going to do it like some other way.
They own
right?
shit. Yeah.
Oh, what you say so?
They should do it.
Because did he?
I think
own
they're
Revolt?
good
Why
against
would he
each
do it on
other.
Versus if
He gonna
own
do
Revolt?
everybody's songs.
Yeah, my nigga, he can.
I went to a Dirty Money concert. He did everybody's song, so I'm sure he will.
My nigga,
I went to
he can do that. Because Jermaine Dupri, like, what he got? 10 songs he rhymed on?
Oh no, I was talking about Puff.
But no, but production.
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
No,
So
That's
wait,
what I'm
Puff can do
it's not
everybody's
Puff
song.
versus
Jermaine
Jermaine.
Dupri.
It's
Bad Boy versus
They can
So
bring
Def.
out the artists.
That's different, man.
That's
I mean,
still the same.
what if So Def brings out Mariah Carey?
And
Puff
he
can
will.
bring out
That's what I'm
Mariah
saying.
Carey.
Fucking
Like a
Escape.
Shanti, she
They
can
gonna
jump
bring
sides.
Escape
Yeah.
out. Like, you know,
I'll tell you what,
Jermaine
if
Dupri,
that would
like,
be the
founded
dopest
Escape.
verses I've ever seen.
It's gonna be. I think.
And you know what? It's funny you say that because I think personally, Versus needs that right now for that brand. You know what I'm saying? Like that brand was
They've been
crazy.
quiet for a minute,
It's
yeah.
been quiet in the last couple of
Well,
joints.
they
It was
was
like,
they was in some litigation.
oh, there was a business situation going on.
Yeah, some legal shit. Huh?
Yeah, because well, you know, at first when Versus first started, nobody was getting paid. And eventually, once they got the
Well,
sponsors,
you know, Triller and all them picked up on it, and
then they got liquor sponsors and all that type of shit involved, and motherfuckers started negotiating for that bag, and that changes everything. Unfortunately for the culture, sometimes it changes it for the worse. Unfortunately,
I mean, the only plus about it was everybody had that janky ass Wi-Fi connection, trying to go against each other before they got the sponsors and
It
all
was
that.
tough.
That
Yeah.
was the
Had that
only
Obama
good thing was that you got to see them both
Rapping
together, and it wasn't no interruptions and.
it became a concert, as opposed to just somebody playing songs in a crib or in a studio. Because one
Because
person in
Nelly
a crib
and
and somebody
Luda,
in the
that
studio.
oh my god,
Luda
like
and
Nelly
Nelly.
got murdered extra hard
Yeah, Luda
because we couldn't hear nothing he was saying. You couldn't even hear his music. The treble was going nuts.
And
It
then
was
Luda played
crazy.
a record.
y'all watched that?
Hell, I watched all of them.
Yeah.
Luda played a still, I think to this day, unreleased record with him and Lil Wayne. He played a Wheezy feature during the verses. Like that was crazy. But I think that So Def and see Diddy hasn't said nothing about it, so I'm not completely sold. Because we all knew from the rip that JD wanted this versus. He's been wanting it, and Diddy's been saying no. Diddy wants Dre. Diddy said, I'd rather, go against Dr. Dre
But nah,
in a versus.
I think the
they
problem-
They was on live with each other, and I think they both agreed to it.
I'm about to say,
I never
and
saw
that's
that.
probably why it's label versus label. It's not.
Well, the problem is, for So Def, they're all going to come out for Puffy. They're not.
Right.
So you may have all the records. Like who's going
best acts are not alive. Or
Yeah,
not even doing music
too.
anymore. Like
Hence them not coming out, right?
Right.
See, but
now if it's
I
playing
think
record for record, Bad Boys got him.
Puff definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
People gonna show up. So people definitely gonna show up for Puff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be as many because, like we said, a lot of them gone now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them hits is from people that's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Black
but you
Rob,
can say that
Big.
about JD too. I know he fucked up a lot of relationships with people as well.
Yeah, Bow Wow ain't popping out.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't
And the
think
same
Bow Wow
thing
will pop
with-
up for the JD versus?
Even Escape was on. They had a show and they talked about. 'Cause they were his first act that he ever signed, and he almost sold their story to somebody like without their
Jagged Edge.
permission.
Wait, before Crisscross? That one before Crisscross.
Them Jagged Edge niggas probably
Yes, it
locked
was.
Escape.
Crisscross was with
They were his first act.
Crisscross was a Rough House when they first came out.
I just watched the show
Yeah,
about them.
but JD discovered them in the mall or some shit.
But he wasn't under so they weren't under so.
Oh, they weren't so deaf. Got
Yeah,
you.
that's what I'm saying. He was like an A&R before he had his own label,
Brett
and his
coming up.
first group that he signed
Brett
was
definitely coming.
Escape.
the Brat, Missy, and who was there on the Barry Hankerman.
Yes.
And when that happens,
You say who? What?
Barry Hankerson, right? Yeah. So that was Aaliyah's uncle.
Okay. And who
And-
was he, or what did he do?
He was big in the music industry, and what happened? That's where the whole. All right, so the whole story with the R. Kelly situation, Aaliyah, was that he trusted R. Kelly to handle
mentor her.
Aaliyah. And that's
and
when
A&R her
she was
project
16, he
and
got her
produce
pregnant.
it.
So then he took her away and put her with Missy and the whole. So that's when Missy Elliott came in.
The crazy part is they didn't even want her working with Missy and them. She
Yeah.
chose Missy and Timberland. They didn't
Yeah.
even like their demo,
Yeah.
and they were just getting into the game.
But the first time I heard Missy was on a Bad Boy record.
Was it
Gina Thompson.
Gina Thompson.
And when she with the
things she do?
he
She was out for a while before that, but that was
Well,
a
oh,
big,
yeah,
that
she
was a
was
big
in a
record.
group.
Yeah,
She was
writing
doing a
them.
lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
But the first time we seen, like, she was in the video.
That's
and-
when she was like blowing up.
But that was before the Timberland, that whole movement, and her
Hold on,
with Aaliyah.
But hold on, didn't she produce for Total or write for Total?
Yeah.
Missy, I
So-
believe it.
Yeah.
Missy was a
That's still a bad
writer,
boy, right?
producer
Yeah,
for
that's
a
still a
while
bad boy.
before she came
but
out.
her and Timberland together, they started shopping themselves as a team,
Mm-hmm.
and Aaliyah was the first person to pick up on them.
What you got, yo? Some M&M's?
And her
Oh, no,
her
okay.
uncle
He's
was
allergic
actually
to
against it,
peanuts.
and she was like, "Nah, I really want to rock with them." They actually wanted her to. I forgot who they said they were trying to put her with, and she was like, "I want somebody that's not established already. Like, I want to start my sound. I don't want to sound like everybody else.
Peanut allergy.
I love their sound." And I love their whole movement too.
So they playing video
You
games.
know, they had
with the board?
Genuine.
Yeah.
Their whole little movement was dope.
Genuine doing that wild ass dance.
Fucking Nicole,
Yeah, how did
Ray,
dance go?
Tweet,
How
all
did
of
dance
them.
You got the
They were all
the
in movement as
tracksuit
well.
for it.
He don't wear tracksuits.
Everybody hated
He wear
on
leisure
Magoo.
suits.
I love
I fuck
Magoo.
with Magoo.
I did fuck with
I
Magoo.
couldn't fuck with
Magoo.
Magoo? Yo, I wish I knew the verse. I used to know that shit when it was out. That was a up jumps the boogie. The
Jumps the
That nigga was doing it.
Yo, yo, but you know who's not going to show up for a Bad Boy versus? Rob knows.
Yeah.
Mason Betha.
He might show up.
I wouldn't play
for his
his
bread.
Mace song.
He might show up with a mask on. You see
For
he
his
had the
bread.
mask on?
Man,
So
fuck
hold
Mace.
on. So I went.
Yo, Mace is
Did
hilarious.
y'all see the apology to the congregation? That's the question I'm
Man,
at.
yo, he's a weirdo, dog.
Hold on.
Don't
so,
do that.
So when I went to the Bad Boy reunion concert, which was one of my favorite concerts I've ever been to, this was what 2017, 18, around that time. Mace was there. You know that was because they got a whole documentary about it.
Yeah, I
right?
watched the documentary.
Yeah, Mace came out.
You met him?
Everybody came out. Nah, I wasn't in the mix. I was in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny hearing all the turmoil now, just a few years later, between Mace and Diddy, right? So Mace has been, well, first we saw Mace doing interviews and he was talking about defending his deals that he had with Fabio Foreign. Right, he was saying that he ain't take no money from Fabio, blah, 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 whatever. But he was like, I'm Diddy 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Which is making people say, like, oh, shit. Like, you saying, like, you got, you know, issues financially with Diddy. So Diddy recently was on Breakfast Club, and he was basically saying that he's never stolen any money from any artist, that he has receipts. Everything is in the
I
contracts.
mean, legally, no.
Right.
Legally, no. He hasn't stolen money from anyone.
Okay. I mean, well, I don't know that, but I can believe it.
No, that's
based
what
off
I'm
of what
saying.
I've
I mean,
seen.
if you really, like he said, if it's in the proof, that mean whatever they signed, they didn't read it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how the music industry was ran for a very long time.
It's like shadiest industry in the world, and I'm sure damn well that Puffy gave him an ironclad contract. They signed it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's how the industry is.
What was it? Rule 4080.
Yep.
Industry.
It's either eat or be or get eaten.
Record people.
Record company people.
Record
are
industry
shady.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I said he could say that.
But he
all
said he
day.
smoked crack then after that. I don't know if he meant like.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them probably.
He was talking about Russell Simmons. Yeah, but all right, so
damn, you just shit on Russ. Like
no, Russell Simmons has said on.
I heard him say he did cocaine.
No.
That nigga smoked vegan crack.
No, all due respect to the legend Russell Simmons, I've seen him on camera say that he was smoking crack. I'm just saying. No, I've seen him on camera say it. I wasn't there when he allegedly did it.
Exactly. So it's allegedly.
I heard him say he did it, but anyway, it's not about that. But Diddy and Mace. Yeah. So we saying that Diddy could very well have written contracts that may not have been favorable for the artist. But you say he did not.
That may have been favorable for himself.
So every week on the Watch This podcast, we do add a song to our playlist. We have a playlist. It's on Tidal. We add a song. Typically, it's like whatever we're listening to at the time. Sometimes we'll have like artists on, and they'll add one of their records, something that's on, streaming DSPs or whatever. But since you're the guest, I want to give you the opportunity to add a song. It could be any song you want. It could be a song that you're listening to lately, that describes your mood. It could be an artist whoever you want. So you tell me what song you want to add to our playlist, and I'm going to add it.
All right, so I definitely can't add any of mine because then bitch, why didn't you pick mine over that one?
Yeah.
So if I had to pick, I would say the Who Mag theme song, but I'm not going to be selfish with this one either. So what am I going to pick? We talked about Nucleus earlier. It's Kango Kid. Let's do Roxanne. R.I.P. Kango Kid.
R.I.P. Kango Kid. So Roxanne, hold on, let me see.
UTFO Roxanne.
That's who you dress like.
UTFO?
Yeah.
All right, so
my name is Kango from UTFO. Yeah.
All right, so Roxanne by UTFO has been added to the playlist. Right. To watch this playlist. Damn. What are we talking about? You know what, yo? Hold on. Before we leave today, and I gotta get better at this and doing this early in the podcast. But before we leave today, I'm gonna call Mace on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call
That's
Mace because we were talking about Mace on the podcast. I'm gonna call Mace, and if he picks up, when he picks up, we're gonna tell him, yeah,
we speak things into existence.
Yeah, we're gonna call Mace.
And he picks up.
We're gonna call Mace. What is Instagram? RSVP Mace, I think. Let me see. RSVP.
You got it.
There it is. Boom.
Put a reservation from Mace.
I'm calling him from the Watch This page. We're gonna call Mace. How I do it again,
and
Mike?
Diddy at the same
Mike, because you be calling people.
I don't be calling nobody from no fucking Instagram.
Message.
No, the video thing.
Thank you. All right, we calling Mace, and it's on our Bluetooth. This should answer.
You might have
that nigga dubbed you like I'm in church. Can't speak right.
Boom.
Can't speaketh right now with.
Come on, Mace. This is the Watch This podcast. Up, no answer. Okay, he's not.
Yo, he dubbed me twice. He on the phone with his shorty right now. He's like, nah, fuck that. Call one more time. Fuck it. Yo, why you dubbing us?
Yo, call game.
No, we did that already.
That's the last person that want to see us call.
Hey, he would probably answer.
Yo, nah, you gonna get Scoop killed now, yo. Nah, that's too much. Mace is enough for tonight. But send Mace a message.
I did.
Tell him like, yo, it's me.
I did. I said, yo, it's me. I said, yo, it's me.
No, you didn't.
I did. Sorry. Who, Game?
You trying to get Scoop?
What's Game's Instagram? Los Angeles? Is that his show? Los Angeles
I don't
Confidential?
know. Yeah, you about to get yourself.
He be changing this shit. All right. We're gonna try to call Game and then we out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call Game. Oh, nah, Game shit don't even let you call it.
He blocked you.
He blocked us. He blocked us.
All right, man. Look, I want to thank Rob for pulling up, man, for the pod, man. You're a dope individual, man. You got a wealth of knowledge. history upon history upon history. Like you said, you could have a 4-hour show just talking about what you've been through.
You need a biopic.
Yeah.
It gets biopic.
You guys gonna do it? Let's do it.
No, yeah.
Oh, word.
I'm in there. I got vocals a little bit. You feel me? Need somebody to sing. You know.
How it go? How your vocals go?
I heard
I'm
about
gonna
that.
talk
She
to
said,
RS.
"Shoo-be-doo-be-doo."
I'm gonna talk to RS.
I got this contract too. That
You gotta give a Diddy John.
What you gonna give me? Is it a G-Wagon?
Put your hand down. She said, what you gonna give me?
A Kia Optima.
I like Telfar. I like G-Wagon.
It's giving Telluride.
Yo. Nah, man, but appreciate you for pulling up, man.
Thanks for having me. I had a blast.
Definitely want to support everything you got going on, man. When you do the music conference and everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be in touch and see any way that we could do things that's mutually beneficial.
I'm trying to be there making some TikTok, some content, bust a little move or something.
Okay. Yeah, you see, she the global Telfar girl. You know what I'm saying? So before we leave though, man, Mike, man, give us 4 bars.
Hang up the phone.
Watch this.